Over the next minutes, we'll uncover the scary truth about glaucoma, why it targets seniors, and the hidden signs most people overlook until it's too late. Did you know that glaucoma, often called the silent thief of sight, could be quietly stealing your vision right now? It's a harsh reality for millions of seniors worldwide, as this condition causes relentless damage without pain or obvious symptoms, often leaving people in total darkness before they even realize it. If you're over 60, or care about someone who is, this video is your wake-up call. Glaucoma isn't just an inevitable part of aging, it's a life-altering condition that can rob you of your independence, hobbies, and the ability to see the faces of your loved ones. But don't worry, we'll also share the tools you need to fight back, from prevention tips to effective treatments. Glaucoma is more than just an eye condition. It's a silent, sneaky thief that can rob you of your vision without any warning. Often referred to as the silent thief of sight, it quietly steals away something most of us take for granted. Picture yourself enjoying the little things, reading your favorite book, watching your grandchildren play, or marveling at a sunset, only to wake up one day and realize those moments are fading, dimming, or even disappearing entirely. That's the harsh reality of glaucoma, a condition that damages the optic nerve, often without pain or noticeable symptoms. It's terrifying because by the time you notice something is wrong, the damage is already irreversible. Think of glaucoma like termites eating away at your home. Everything appears fine at first, but behind the scenes, destruction is unfolding. Slowly, quietly, the foundation weakens. Similarly, glaucoma begins by damaging your peripheral vision, the edges of what you see, where it's easy to miss the warning signs. By the time it encroaches into your central vision, significant and permanent damage has already occurred. No magic cure, no surgery can restore what's lost. That's what makes it so frightening. It's not just about losing sight, but about losing the opportunity to fight back. Why, though, does this relentless condition target seniors so mercilessly? Let's take a closer look at what makes aging such a vulnerable time for our eyes. As we age, our bodies go through countless changes, and unfortunately, our eyes aren't spared. They've worked hard for decades, processing everything from beautiful landscapes to late-night reading, but that wear and tear comes with consequences. For seniors, glaucoma becomes a lurking threat because of one critical factor: the eye's natural drainage system starts to weaken over time. This allows pressure inside the eye to build up, a silent trigger that leads to optic nerve damage. Let's talk numbers, shall we? If you're over 60, your chances of developing glaucoma double. And if you've got a family history of the condition, your risk skyrockets even higher. But it's not just genetics. Conditions like diabetes, high blood pressure, and even long-term steroid use can further increase vulnerability. It's a cocktail of risk factors that seniors often face, sometimes without even realizing it. Here's where things get even trickier. Unlike cataracts, which tend to blur vision gradually, glaucoma is far more insidious. It doesn't cloud your vision, it steals it piece by piece, starting with your peripheral sight. Imagine trying to navigate your kitchen but not being able to see what's in your periphery. You might accidentally bump into counters or miss seeing someone standing nearby. It's like life suddenly has blind spots, and they only grow larger with time. And the dangers don't stop there. Glaucoma doesn't discriminate. It doesn't care how healthy you feel or how sharp your eyesight seems today. It's relentless, progressing quietly while you're busy living your life. So how can you recognize it before it's too late? The answer lies in knowing the early signs, those subtle warnings that most people overlook. Here's a chilling thought. Most seniors don't even realize they have glaucoma until nearly 40% of their vision is already gone. That's almost half your ability to see the world vanished before you even suspect a problem. Because glaucoma doesn't make a grand entrance. It starts quietly, with symptoms so subtle you might brush them off as nothing. But make no mistake, those tiny shadows creeping into your vision or that fleeting discomfort in your eyes could be the first whispers of a lifelong struggle. Imagine this: you're walking across a busy street. Cars are whizzing by, horns blaring. Suddenly, you can't see what's coming from the sides. Your peripheral vision, the safety net you rely on to sense the world around you, is compromised. That's what advanced glaucoma feels like. It's not just a health issue, it's a constant battle with unpredictability. Let's face it though, life gets busy. It's easy to ignore subtle signs when you've got a million other things on your plate. You tell yourself it's just a bit of eye strain or that you're tired. But these small symptoms are like smoke before a fire. Catching them early can make the difference between saving your vision and losing it forever. So what are these early signs? Maybe it's shadows at the edge of your vision, a slight blurriness that comes and goes, or even headaches you can't quite explain. They're easy to dismiss, until they're not. But here's the thing, you don't have to wait for these signs to show up. You can take action before glaucoma takes hold. Still, it's hard to imagine how devastating untreated glaucoma can be. But trust me, the consequences are far worse than you think. The cost of ignoring glaucoma is staggering, and it's not just about losing your vision, it's about losing the life you know. Left untreated, glaucoma can lead to total blindness, cutting you off from the independence and joy you've worked so hard to maintain. Imagine no longer being able to drive yourself to meet friends, read the morning paper, or even see the faces of your loved ones. That's the harsh reality many seniors face when they don't take action. Take Mary, for example, a retired teacher who loved to knit and spend afternoons reading to her grandchildren. She skipped her routine eye exams for years, brushing off minor vision changes as part of getting older. By the time she was diagnosed with glaucoma, she had already lost half her vision. Now, Mary lives with the fear that one day she won't see her grandchildren at all. Her story is heartbreaking, but it's not uncommon. The emotional toll of losing your sight is just as devastating as the physical loss. It's not just about struggling to see, it's about losing your connection to the world. Your favorite hobbies, your sense of freedom, even simple pleasures like watching the sunrise. All of it becomes harder, if not impossible. And then there's the strain on your relationships. Relying on others for things you once did effortlessly can be humbling and, at times, isolating. But here's the silver lining. It doesn't have to end this way. The power to protect your vision is in your hands. And the first step is understanding how to defend yourself against this silent thief. So, how can you take control and stop glaucoma in its tracks before it's too late? Let's break it down. Glaucoma might be a silent thief, but it doesn't have to win. The good news? You hold the power to protect your sight, and it all starts with awareness and action. The first and most critical step is scheduling regular eye exams. And don't just settle for a quick checkup, ask specifically for glaucoma screening. Many optometrists and ophthalmologists have the tools to catch the disease early, often before any noticeable symptoms appear. Early detection is your strongest weapon against vision loss. Think of your eye exam as a routine maintenance check for your vision. Just like you wouldn't ignore a strange noise in your car, you shouldn't ignore the need to monitor your eye health. If you're over 60, make it an annual habit. And if you have a family history of glaucoma or other risk factors, don't wait, start now. Beyond exams, there are practical steps you can take every day. Keep your overall health in check with a balanced diet rich in leafy greens, fish high in omega-3s, and brightly colored fruits. Regular exercise helps reduce eye pressure and improves blood flow to the optic nerve. Even something as simple as walking or light yoga can make a difference. And if you smoke, now's the time to quit. It's not just bad for your lungs, it's a risk factor for glaucoma too. If you're diagnosed with glaucoma, don't panic. Treatments today are more advanced than ever. Eye drops can lower pressure inside the eye, while laser therapy and surgery offer solutions for more severe cases. The key is acting early. Think of it this way, the sooner you tackle the problem, the more options you'll have to manage it effectively. The fight against glaucoma is personal, and the stakes are high. But with the right knowledge and action, you can stay one step ahead of this silent threat. So now you know the truth about glaucoma. It's a silent thief that can steal your vision before you even realize what's happening. But the good news? You're not powerless. By taking control of your eye health today, you can protect your vision and maintain the independence and joy that come with it. What will you do with this knowledge? Will you book that eye exam you've been putting off? Will you encourage a loved one to get their vision checked? Remember, early detection is your strongest defense, and it's a simple step that can save you from a lifetime of regret. If this video opened your eyes, hit the like button and share it with someone who needs to hear this. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss out on more content that could improve your health and your life. And before you go, there's another video waiting for you right here on the screen. It dives deeper into how to stay healthy and informed as you age.